Sejam bem-vindos ao terceiro dia do Coimbra 2024 World Bocce Paralympic Qualification Tournament. Recebam calorosamente os jogadores para os próximos jogos. Welcome to Coimbra 2024 World Bocce Paralympic Qualification Tournament. Please welcome the teams for the next matches. In court 1 for round 5 Pool A, BC3 pairs the match between Peru and Singapore. Representing Peru, Dina Costa and Yurka Callupe. Representing Singapore, Aloysius Gan Kai-Gong and She Ning-to. The official, Cassandra Turk, and the liner, Aline Pereira. In court number 2, round 5, Pool A, BC3 pairs the match between Greece and Portugal. The official, Han Dort Anderson, and the liner, Maria Sá. Representing Portugal, Ana Costa e José Gonçalves. Representing Greece, Grigorios Polikornidis and Anna Ntenta. In court number 3 for round 5, Pool B, BC3 pairs the match between Poland and Colombia. The official, Sara Henriques, and the liner, Marta Freire. Representing Poland, Damian Ikziki and Hedita Oxars. Representing Colombia, Jesus Montoya and Maria Del Mar. In court 4 for round 5, Pool B, BC3 pairs the match between Japan and Sweden. The official, David Henriques, and the liner, Diana Lorenzo. Representing Japan, Ayan Hikinoe and Masayuki Arita. Representing Sweden, Maria Bjurström and Christopher Hagdal. Good luck to you all. Start warm-up. Start matches.
So here we are again, Joaquim Viegas and André Tavares, to make some comments to this last match of the first part in the morning. And this is Peru, Singapore pairs BC3. This will be a match that unfortunately for Singapore, they have no chances to qualify for the semi-finals. They lost the 3 matches they have played so far, and this is the last one against Peru that has 1 win. and if they win this match, they will have a chance to qualify, together with Portugal that have 2 wins and 1 match to play, and Great Britain also have 2 wins in all matches played. Greece has already qualified with 3 wins. They will be probably they will be first or second. If Portugal, that is going to play with Greece, if Portugal wins, they will pick the first place in the pool, and Greece will be second. If Greece wins, Greece will be the first, and the second place will be, I guess, Peru, because they have Peru if they win Singapore, of course, because they have beaten Great Britain. But we need to wait and see how the scores. This has to be to be with the final scores they have, the number of points scores, and if Greece wins and if Peru wins, there will be 3 pairs with 2 wins and 2 losses. So we'll see. First ball was for Peru, not a good ball. This one for Singapore was much better, but still clear for the player in box 5, in box 4, that can take the advantage again. So great ball now for Peru. Finally, at the 3rd attempt, they have an excellent ball that is now completely glued to the jack, making more difficult to Singapore to open that situation. hard ball for Singapore. Moved a little bit the situation, but yeah, the referee has to check and measure who is ahead. From our perspective, it looks like that Peru is still ahead, but we don't know.
So I'm watching here the round 5 of BC3's pairs. In court number 2, Portugal against Greece. Court number 3, Poland against Colombia. In court number 4, Japan versus Sweden. Here Angelo Costa asks what are the chances of pair BC3 of Portugal to pass. Portugal have to win this game, and if Portugal win, place in first of the group. If Portugal lose, will be out of the competition. So for Portugal is like a quarter final, but we are here watching the Singapore against Peru, and we'll make the updates during the game. Singapore now will try to place that ball between them.
Yes, now it's a good ball. It was important on the previous ball that opened that possibility, and now is totally covering the jack. Anyway, for Singapore, they can push that red ball that is close, not scoring but close, that can be pushed. But still Peru.
Peru during these days are showing here a good level of plays. Even the loss that they have was very tight matches. So they are showing here why they made the second place in the Pan-American last year in Santiago de Chile. And here for sure they will try to fight for the winning in this game. And looking here for the results of Peru, Joaquin, they lost all games only by one.
Yeah.
Even Greece, Portugal, and Great Britain, all games 4-3. Only against Greece 3-2. So they're showing here that they are able to do great things.
Yeah, they discuss every match. And this ball, it was interesting because he moved the two blue balls and still waiting for the decision of how to play the next ball. Now it's much more clear. They can choose to push the blue out and put playing to the middle in between the red and the blue and try to score 2 points, or just this, pushing and from inside score 2 points. Very, very well played. With two balls, it was a played in 2 times, 2 balls, so the second ball scored 2 points. The first was just to open the situation, allowing to do what they have done with the second ball. Very well played from Peru.
Now Singapore with 2 balls left. To will try now to open that situation using some space between that 2 reds to create a chance. Seems that she goes to full power. when interesting here talk a little about the Singapore, because they run in the other side of the countries. Usually the countries have some difficulties to find women to play, and in this case was the opposite. Singapore have to find a male to make part of the pair, when the World Bossia put in the rules that the pairs have to be made by one male and one female. So they are adapting the game to do that, and found here Aloysius to make part of the pair with Toe. That last ball don't create a great opportunity to
No.
change.
And it's the last ball. It will not be easy to make it. No. Just covering that area, but not scoring.
Was difficult the shoes of the play. Peru ask here for a measure, one at least, probably, or
Yeah.
maybe two, not probably. Really. Cassandra Turk from Great
Look
Britain.
like it's 2 points.
Probably we'll try to do the same thing, try to push the ball and make the ball stays there. Let's see. What? Oh,
Yeah.
look, this hard ball, rolling, and coming back.
Yeah, it will be 2 points for Peru. Just to make sure that it will be 2.
Very difficult to control that. Really hard balls. The attempt, but the ball rolls out. No problems. 2-0. Good start here for Peru. All other games are still in the first end. So this was the first that finish yet. So 2-0 to Peru. So the players have now 1 minute to put everything ready for the next end. The coach can enter and make a reset or give some instructions to the players and to the ramp operators, trying to do the best. We know that this game will be a difficult game to do, but it's always a time to learn something. Try to make some experiences and see, taking some notes to the next competitions. And this year will be a full year of competitions again. during the last years since World Boccia have the international competitions of boccia, improving the number of competitions each years, and the chances for the countries to play will be very, very more comparing to the past. That was a great evolution to sport in that terms. So the countries can play even more times against the others, and that can be for sure very useful to develop all that play this fantastic sport.
Yeah, and in court 2, Portugal have played all their balls, and yeah, and I guess Greece have not playing. I'm not sure because they are still talking, but put one blue ball in that was out. Yeah, they are going to play.
Coming back here to the game.
With an excellent ball from Singapore in the right spot in the line of throwing of the players at Peru. So they can open, but they must do it very accurate.
This is really good first ball. This placement of the jack in front of box 6 will create good chances to defend both players and from Peru, and the ball is right in front of both, and here Niurka try to open this situation. Let's see if and she yes can do it very well, but Singapore make the right thing here, create all pressure, and as we have been watching these days, all mistakes can be paid later on in the end. So well done this opening by Niurka, and now then Acosta with a chance to place the ball really near from him. And for those who live in Portugal here and are watching us, if you are near Coimbra, come to Pavilhão Mário Mexia to watch the games in the afternoon, the semi-finals of the qualification tournament to Paris 2020. We will have for sure great games during the afternoon, and that will be the first finals because all the finalists that won the game will get the slot to Paralympic Games.
Excellent ball.
Excellent ball now, Acosta from Peru, putting the pressure in the opponent.
Peru is playing very well. The situation was very difficult, and the first ball just opened it totally, the jack, and now they just put one of their balls touching the jack, covering one player. The other one has better chances. Let's see.
Yeah, the line of Aloysius here much better to open, even if the red ball can stay a little in the blue. Also, he can try to play the ball in the jack, trying to put the ball back through the blue, but seems that he will lose almost full power.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball passed between the jack and the blue, and now position again to Singapore to place the ball. Oh, or not, depending of the measure, sorry. Singapore wants for sure to be the next to play.
I think it's very clear that blue is ahead.
So in that case will be Peru. So the intention of Singapore was not totally controlled, and probably because of that Aloysius don't use the full power of the ramp, trying to don't move so much that red in order to get the chance to play next, but the red rolls a little more and give chance to Peru to place one ball again. Making now an update. Portugal at this moment is losing by 4-0 for Greece against Portugal. In the court number 3, Poland start in the lead of the game, 1-0 to Poland. And in court number 4, Japan taking the lead by 2-0 to Japan against Sweden.
And the ball played by Singapore was short, so didn't get the advantage. Now is the other player. No, not yet. Yeah. So Peru is trying to get the advantage.
However, that ball can block a little of Aloysius, but Aloysius only have one ball left. But I assume that the intention of Niurka was to place the ball near the jack. But sometimes in BC3s they think in 2 balls. Oh yes, for sure it was. And now
finally, something that he wanted to do. So very well played now.
Yes, unfortunately to Peru, 1 ball more than they want to use for sure.
Yeah.
Now To really in front of game with a chance to open this situation with a hard ball. Important here to Singapore to gain some advantage, open and place the next ball to maintain the ball advantage. If she can open and place, they will be equal, but Peru will start the last phase of the end. While here in this,
Yeah. Now she can aim straight the jack and score.
wants a little more pace and have to put another part of the ramp.
Excellent ball.
Yeah.
Very well played.
Look, the control of the pace was perfect. She used the red ball to stand the blue ball there. Well done by To. And now 2 balls left for each pair. But Peru will start this last phase of the game.
Difficult for Peru. If they go and decide to attack, and if the situation does not go as they want, they can suffer, lose for 2 or maybe more. Defending is another option, so let's see what's the decision. What the decision? It looks like he goes to attack to open that.
All depends also the type of balls that the players have. If you have 2 softs in both players, but you can be more defensive. But if you have an hard ball, you can try to change the situation like
That
like
was a
it
good
is.
one.
So
Push it a little bit aside, and maybe they are scoring now, or if not, the jack is in a very different position. So
and the choice of the play to do is always influenced by the type of balls that you have. In this case, if they will try to defend the situation, that hard ball of Dan will not use it for nothing. So
yeah,
they use smartly the situation in terms of the type of balls that they have. So seems to be a good option here from Peru.
so Peru are ahead, and Singapore are going to play their 5th ball, I guess. So it was a good move. A good move for Peru.
Game 2 with her last ball, trying to push that blue to the jack. Now with full power. She wants that. Well done here.
Very good.
Right in the middle of the ball, Sims. Yes, and the ball go through the jack. And she knows that Joaquin, even with the full power, the ball only rolls about half meter.
Yeah.
So the ball there, important the leather that you use and stays a lot in the floor. But well done here.
finish of hand 2 on court number 4. Another point to Japan, 3 to Japan, 0 to Sweden. Respondendo ao chat, o jogo de Portugal está a decorrer no corte número 2, ainda decorre o segundo período e neste momento Portugal está a perder 4-0 com a Grécia.
And Peru has played their last ball, and Singapore is scoring 1-1. Still have one or two balls, maybe.
I think one ball is the last ball now.
I only see 4 balls played. Maybe the other one is
out.
is out.
There are 2 balls out.
2 balls out and 2 balls in. I'm saying on that area, but maybe there's another one I am not seeing far away. Anyway, they have the chance of scoring at least 1 point. 1 more point. There it goes.
Oh,
Short. One blue and finished. So 2 for Peru, 1 for Singapore. The game is totally open.
As in the high-level games of BC3s, it's not so common to see more than 2 points for one pair. Sometimes happens.
Yeah,
sometimes happens.
But it's not very common.
But even when we play short, the players control all the actions, and it's okay. One by you, one for you, one for me, or 2. But more than that, it's difficult in the high level. But sometimes some different things happen, and the players or the pairs that have the chance. Here everything is so precise that when they have the chance, they score more than that point that I use it to have. So everything in the game, 2-1 to Singapore, to Peru, sorry. And now the third ender will start. Then Acosta is preparing everything to start the third end.
Very short ball.
Almost in
Almost in the line.
that V line that we saw is the line that is the limit for the jack ball, only for the jack ball, and the jack should pass the line, and this was very close to the line, around 2 meters, 2.5. Good ball there, in control of the pace. However, that ball will be easy to remove by Singapore, or maybe they will try to remove and stay the ball there. We watched yesterday some games that they used it to do that kind of things, and to have the chance to do that. And this ball is in the right side of our view, in middle of the jack, so some chance here to do that. Or only use the hard ball and roll the red too far from the jack. She opened easily the situation. And now Aloysius with free jack to play. Really in front of him.
In court number 3, the match between Poland and Colombia finished the end 2. Another point to Poland, so Poland 2, Colombia 0.
And well, it's not an excellent ball. It's a good ball. It's scoring. And is covering the angle of one player from Peru, but the other one is the ball is very close, so we can take the advantage now. The ball is very
even
available.
And Nurka can also place this ball. She don't need to open the situation.
No.
And she can use the blue, or she can try to go between the blue and the jack.
That would be ideal.
And
Yeah,
she
good.
did it.
It's good.
Well done here.
However, a powerful ball from Peru pushing from Singapore, pushing the blue, and the blue take out the red and stay there. It's a good possibility, and not very difficult. Well, maybe, just maybe, he tried to open to facilitate the next shot of the other player or from him, but suppose it will be the other player, which now have much more chances to be successful.
Yes, but if the intention was to go to the jack, to the red, probably the position of the ramp should be a little more in the side, not, but okay, he touched thin in the ball, trying to protect the lines, and was enough now to try to gain some advantage here. Seems that
Yeah, they are in advantage, but not in the best way. Peru can now put the ball in the inner part, just in between the three colored balls, aiming the jack, played by the player in the middle.
And to finish in court number 2, 2 additional points to Greece. So Portugal 0, Greece 6.
Yes. That's a good ball. Push the blue, and now they have 2 red balls protecting. Each one of them is protecting the jack from the players, both players. However, there's still one blue that can be pushed to the jack.
Yeah, but Peru now with in a good position in this end.
Yeah.
Even if Aloysius can push the ball, because Peru have one ball in each side that can use later, and probably Aloysius will play in the blue ball in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well done, but now Peru with a chance to go again
Yeah.
through the red and change again the situation, and the last ball will be played by Singapore in the other side. Let's see if it is what they will gonna do. And Joaquin, when we will have ramps that allow the players to make lobs in BC3s? Do you think that can be possible?
Well, no, I don't think so. But still, the ramps developed a lot since on the last years, and they allow to play balls very soft or very hard for close positions, and two very powerful balls to open the situation in any part of the court. That was what he was supposed to do, maximum power, and push the jack to the right. It didn't roll enough. It should be more, to be behind the one of the red balls, and in the next shot push one of the reds on the right to the jack. But there's a blue ball there. Anyway, let's see what they are going to do. Maybe push the red that is closer to the jack. Push it to the jack, but knocking that red ball a little bit on the right, in order it pushes the blue and stay there.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
If not at the first shot, maybe at the second shot they have the chance to be in the good position.
Even replace the ramp in the other side, more in our view, in the right side.
Yeah,
can have a better angle to push the red and the blue and the ball next. But they know better than us this kind of things, and because this ball is so in front of her, will touch in the blue and rolls to the side like it was. If she used the ramp in the other line, probably she was able to push the blue for where it is, but the red can stay there. So these are little details.
Yeah.
Can make.
But she wins the advantage, which is not good in this case.
Yeah.
Because Singapore can prepare the shot for the last ball of Peru. Well, she will try just score.
This ball will be for close, or the ball pass between and stays there, or touching the blue and don't goes to the score. All depends of the line of the player that we cannot see for sure from here. So we will see. So she will use a lot of power. Yes, the ball will be passed well,
Yeah.
but that line allows now Peru with the last ball to change this again. But at least was a very good try.
Yes, it was.
Maybe if she don't need so much power to do that thing and be more controlled in order to try to get that ball in front of the jack. But now give the chance to Niurka to enter between or try to. She's assessing the different perspectives of the position of the blue, comparing it with the jack, to understand what is the best point to touch in the blue balls or enter between them.
Not easy. Not really easy.
In court number 4 and 3 finished. Another point to Japan, making it 4 to Japan, 0 to Sweden.
I'm curious to see what will be the outcome of this play. Seems that now with the angle to try to go between the two blue or not. No, totally the opposite.
No. It was a missed ball.
Cannot see but was for a little. What was a good try?
No, it was not a missed ball. It's very close.
We don't saw that solution. And she here showing a different approach. Well done here by Niurka.
By a little bit that she couldn't be able to score, but reduced from 2 to 1.
Really close.
Yeah.
So hand of end 3 finished here in court 1, a tie match at 2. Peru won the first hand with 2 points. Then Singapore won the last 2 hands, 1 point each.
Yeah, very interesting match. Very tight. Good approaches and choices, and also some good shots.
Here in the chat also, Ana Silva and now Elsa Rodrigues. Ana is asking Joaquim Viegas how is Portugal?
Well, unfortunately, it's not very well. We are on the third end and losing by 6 with Greece, and with this gap, it will be very difficult to win this match. And Portugal need to win this match to go to the semi-finals, and it looks like that is not going to happen, unfortunately for Portugal. We are close to finish the third end. I don't know how the situation is now because we cannot see the balls, but we will update very soon, as soon as we know.
Back again. Here to the game. Last end. First ball of To in front of Dana Costa, but easy remove. The Singapore change here the position of the jack ball, trying to get more close to Aloysius. Interesting here, this different of approach. In the first time that Singapore plays a little more in front of the box 6, trying to create some advantage with the ball, with 3 balls close, but now will be to start the end, and the first ball will count, and only with 2 they prefer to maintain the game more in the center and not so close to the line. So are different approaches here that can be made by the teams and pairs, and that is very interesting. So, however, the position of the ball allows Peru to do what they are showing that they are knowing how to do. Yesterday we saw 3 or 4 balls like that, and again Njurka very well in this 2-in-1 ball.
Yes, very good shot, very good, because the blue ball was really close, and she was able to take that ball out, that blue ball out, and leave the red ball that now can be easily approached to the jack and winning the advantage.
And 3 finished in court number 3. Poland added 3 points to the result, so 5 to Poland, 0 to Colombia.
And there we go now, with the Peru winning the advantage. It was not very difficult, very close ball, straight. Now Singapore needs to open, take that red ball out from the jack, see what they are doing, what they are doing.
Here's the crowd of Portugal. Some Portuguese players here with a lot of attention about what the things that are happening here in Coimbra. David Araújo giving answer to Ezequiel. So Portugal at this moment 6-0 losing.
And here in court 1 there was an excellent ball for Singapore. They were able to push the jack to the left, so they moved the jack a lot. Now it's different, and they are scoring, having one blue ball ahead from the jack. Not very difficult for Peru to score, to get the advantage, but it's not so easy as well, due to the distance that those red balls are from the jack, and depending on the angle, on the line of throwing that she has. If the ball can pass in the middle of those two reds without touching, that would be ideal, but I'm not sure if she's in that position. Doesn't seem so, but we are not sure. Yes, she was able to aim. Yeah, like I said, it looked like the best option, but I didn't know if the ball was
really in the limit. Well.
Yeah. Very good.
What a shot that you watch here now, Niurka. What a great ball, great control of line and pace, perfect this ball.
And it stopped in a position that is blocking the Singapore.
And 3 finished in court number 2, the Portuguese match. Portugal 0, Greece 10. 4 additional points to the blue, to Greece.
Not good news for Portugal.
With that result, Portugal will be out of Paralympics. However, the individual positions of Ana Sofia Costa and José Abílio will allow them to enter in the individual competition, but we as Portuguese fans always want to be the pairs there. It's a shame that Portugal don't get that slot to get the Paralympics.
For sure, and it is the first time in history that Portugal does not get the slot for pairs BC3 as well as for pairs BC4. Although pairs BC4 came in a later stage, but Portugal was one of the first. I'm not sure if it was the only one that have in the past got slots for all the pairs and team competitions in Paralympic Games, but if it is not the only one, no more than maybe Thailand. Maybe Thailand is, but Thailand came later than Portugal. Portugal started at the beginning of the Paralympic Games in 1984.
So, on the other hand, show the development of the sport all around the world, and nowadays everything much more balanced between different countries, and it's not this one sport for only 1 or 2 countries. It's a more global sport.
While we were commenting the qualification, Singapore has made a wonderful shot. I hope we can see from the top. Yeah. It was before that. It was the wonderful shot and win the advantage. Put that blue ball in between the red and the jack. It's a very tough, very tough match, and very good. it's a pity that a match like this is not qualifying one of those pairs, right?
Yes, for sure. They are showing great level here, and Peru again will have another very tight game until the end of the game. And they are showing here great level. Singapore during the years with some good results sometimes and other not so good. They are trying to get more consistency in the results. However, we know watching them they have a lot of value and they are always a difficult pair to compete. Now everything tied 2-2. Now that is the ball that we are trying to find. The last ball of Aloysius.
There it goes.
Look.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was fantastic. And now we have seen the fifth ball. So the first one was a little bit short. This one, it was good. He pushed the red to the jack, but it looked like it's very similar. The distance. Referee is checking if both balls are touching the jack. Two different helps. One measure device, a caliper, and a light. Because sometimes where the distance is very short, it's a hard job for the referees to be accurate on their decision and make the right decision for the fairness of the sport. But sometimes it's very, very difficult. Is it touching? Is it not touching? And if both are not touching and the distance between them and the jack are very similar, it's so difficult. Tie. They are tie. So tying the score. Tie in this end. And Singapore has more balls to play. They have 3 balls to play and only 1 ball from Peru. And Peru has to play their last ball because it was them that have made that tie. So who plays next is the side that provokes that situation. So it was Peru. So Peru is going to play their last ball. It's not good news for them because with 3 balls Singapore can change the situation. Checking again. Referee says she has to measure and they said yes, please measure, and while she is measuring, they prepare their ramps in order to not losing so much time after the decision. If the decision is that they are still tied, they have to play. If the balls have been touched, and sometimes it's just a slight touch, can make one of the pairs is winning, Singapore or Peru. If it's Singapore winning, they don't need to. It's 1 for blue. So it's 1 for blue. It's 1 for Singapore. They can decide to not playing anymore.
And here the comment of Simon. Yes, you are right. So with these results, even if Peru win, GB will achieve the semi-finals of the competition.
Yeah.
But Joaquin, I think that Peru will try to enter in the court and ask to the referee to measure this.
Of course, that's one of those situations that the referee needs to be sure
Yeah.
of the decision that she was made. Otherwise, they have to repeat the end from the point where the balls are, if they can, or they have to repeat all the end, which is not fair. So she was so convincing by making the decision that I am sure that she made the right decision, and Singapore won. It's a good recovering from Singapore, losing 2-0 in the first end. They
Seems that Niurka asked for the head referee to make the measure, and sometimes when you use the filler gog, maybe can depend a little of the pressure that you use. You have to be very sensitive. But Cassandra is a experienced referee. Let's see. Making a call to Teresa, the head referee of the competition, to make this measurement. Difficult this situation for the referees all around the world to make this measurement.
yeah.
So Teresa also will use the filler gog. That's thin, very thin pieces. Seems that don't pass from this side. So that blue ball is touching the jack.
And
And
that
the-
goes. Yeah. Look like it's the right decision.
What seems that I think that Teresa say 1-1. Seems that Teresa say 1-1. And in that case, I think that Singapore don't play the balls because thought that will be one blue,
Of course.
and now they are asking to have the balls again to play. Let's see. No, don't pass there, and don't pass the other side. Now was
Mm.
yes. This is a difficult situation to manage. However, Singapore only have 11 seconds to play. And looking here for the result, even for Singapore can be good to be like this and go to the tie break. Otherwise, I'm not sure if they can do the point or not.
No, but the time now is because they have given the balls, and the referee says the score, and the losing pair asked for new measure. So the match was not over, but the time has stopped.
We have here Maria Ntenta, the sister of Anantenta that is playing here. At this moment, Greece is winning 10-0 against Portugal. And we talked yesterday, these kind of things are the things that we don't want to see in boccia.
No,
It's
no.
there are no solutions until the moment. But
This is something that it is really not good for the sport. Just imagine, and it happened before at Paralympic Games, a situation like this. This is bad for the sport, a bad image for the sport.
here are some comments saying that the game is recorded and the referee said 1-0 to red. Yes, it's true. But Singapore say that don't want to play more balls because of that decision.
Yes, but
Sorry, said one blue. Sorry. Yes.
But they had to check. They had to be sure. Of course, they trust the referee, but it was such a situation, and I'm sure that the athletes at the top of the top, some of them, if not all, some of them will double check that situation, because a wrong decision of the referee does not make the situation invert and go back and repeat it. They have to play. They don't have to play. It's the score that it is now, with the right measurement. If it is a tie, they have to go to a tie break.
Sorry, I'm saying that Angelica is saying that is recorded that the referee said one red. No, the referee said 1-2 blue, and because of that, Singapore don't play the last two balls.
Of course.
Even if they have some time to do that.
Of course.
And but only the thing that I don't remember is that if the referee have the sure or not about the result.
Well, they need to be sure, but probably was not sure. We are still looking at discussions.
But yeah, because sometimes the referee saying I'm not sure. I think he is, but I'm not totally sure.
Okay.
And in that way, the difficult situation.
They asked to measure, and the referee have measured, and say one. But I don't know, as you said, I don't know if she was, it's one for the blue for sure, or if it is one. I think it is one, but I'm not sure.
That communication, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was made it also.
So far, final result in court number 3, 6 to Poland, 0 to Colombia.
I think that Greece won again this end by 2. Yes.
Yes, final result in the Portuguese match. Portugal lost 12 to Greece, 0 to Portugal.
So looking here for the results, in Japan, after losing the first 2 games, won the last 2 games of the competition, and tied with Italy and Colombia with 2 wins for that 3 countries. So Poland will be in the first of the group, and Japan, Italy, and Colombia. There are the 3 teams in the second place of the group with 2 wins, and seems that Japan get the second place. We will confirm that information. Yes, due to the winning 7-2 against Colombia, Japan will get the second place of the group, and we will pass through the semi-finals of the competition. So the semi-finals will be Japan against Greece and Poland against Great Britain.
Back to court number 1. Still some discussion, but it looked like that, well, the final decision will be from the head referee for sure. But it is one more time, it is important to say that the sides, the athletes, need to, in circumstances, in all circumstances, but if it is like this, it was a decisive, it was a difference between scoring 1 or not, or losing by 1 is that you win the match or you lose the match. So in such a situation, you need to be sure, and that's why some athletes go to enter the court, go to the balls, watch the court, watch the balls, see if they are, if it is correct, if they agree, and if they not agree, they need to be sure. They need to ask the referee to measure once, and if necessary twice, because to avoid this situation, it's not fair for the pair of Singapore if the decision is they don't win this match, because they made the decision of not playing the 3 balls because they were told they were winning by 1. On the other hand, for the referees on these circumstances, it is not a percentage of sure. They have to be, they need to be 100% sure of their decision, no matter the time they take. It's the time that they take is the responsibility of the players.
Yes, and in this situation, if the referee have some doubts, maintain the measure and the time goes.
And the time goes.
And if the time goes out, finish the end.
It's not their fault.
And in the other side, if the player want to play, can play, but the referee don't say for sure the result. So,
yeah.
But in this case, we have to wait and see the decision of the head referee. Obviously, that the all countries want to win the game, but this game don't count for nothing for this competition, and even not for the ranking. But it's not for that the rules are not to be applied. So we have to wait a little. But I think that the players are giving here a lot of pressure to take a decision. But
just imagine if this was Paralympic Games. How long are they in the court, not doing the sport, not doing the spectacle, creating doubts in the audience that they really don't know what's going on. This is not really good, and I say it once, twice, and I say it again. Something we need to address more attention, how to make this not happen in court.
And look, Joaquin, this is also not fair, because the option was to give the two balls left to Singapore, and Singapore during this time is aiming the ramp during the time that they are out of the the confusion. No,
Well,
okay. No, they restarted
Yeah.
again. Well done, well
yeah,
done.
Yeah.
As Professor Joaquim said on Sunday, it would be a useful help to have some technology in the balls that says how is the score running through the match.
Oh. They lose. They lose. One red.
1 point for red. Peru here saying that the time was out of the time. And it was what I said before. Probably for Singapore, play these balls will be difficult to score the point here. If we are tied and you don't have time, it's better to run the time and make the tie break to get your chance. So 1 for Peru, it's the finish of the game, and everything now will start to preparing the afternoon games, the games that we will decide the first slots to the Paralympic Games 2024. We will start at 2:45 Portuguese time to watch the semi-finals of teams BC1, BC2. Here in court number 1 we'll have Argentina against China. We hope to see you. Bye.